100% to not see it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change that calculation. Now I 100% see it.
Everyone know they're being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
We now return to Alvin, Daphne, and the Chipmunks.
Actually, Alvin, you're not on the show. I'm on the show. Simon Seville. So it's really the chipmunk.
Monk Mo.
Monk Mo. That is 100% correct, sir. It must be a cold day.
Oh. Monk
You're
Mo.
wearing a blanket.
Monk Mo. What
Oh.
do you want to talk about?
Well, I think 75% we have to talk about the professional wrestling.
That Mojo didn't
No.
watch much of.
Mojo was working. Too many cars. I'd say at 75% when it comes to cars. And no, it's El Kabong. I say we have an 85% we don't want to get kabonged.
With the good old kabonger.
No kabunger. But we had a couple of surprises that felt like a kabunger. We had Jordan Grace and Ethan Page show up on NXT.
I like both of them.
I was
But
shocked.
I feel like unless we find out that there's a possible, like, oh, I did hear something. Wait. To go with the Jordan Grace thing, I thought I heard something about, what's that called? Edge was doing it, the Cope Open.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The Open Challenge. They all got different names for it.
We'll just call it the Open Challenge. It's easier to follow, according to my calculations.
But I hear that she was gonna, Jordan Grace was gonna have an open challenge and everything, but this is like after the NXT thing that she's gonna be doing.
Oh, you mean in TNA?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So I was going, that could be the one way that I could see her possibly being able to win. And that would just like blow people's mind if all of a sudden she's at TNA and everything. She's offering an open challenge. And then all of a sudden Roxanne Perez is there.
That would be interesting. Some NXT talent goes to TNA and vice versa. I can see that. That would be interesting.
But I also could see what we call a fuck finish.
Yes. I don't see the point of beating Roxanne. I don't see the point of beating Jordan Grace.
That, and I could see it being some kind of jealous wrestler or some other girl that's like, oh no, this Jordan Grace can't come in here and just step in front of all of us. We were the next one for Roxanne's title. Or
That's a possibility. But they're going to have to take it up with Ava. She's the one who made the match, not Jordan Grace. So technically, they have to do that. Take it up with Big Ava. And boy, she's getting thick.
Yes, I noticed that Ava's been looking a bit better every time I a little better each time I see her on the NXT or clips from the NXT.
Yeah, you better be careful. She may lay the smackdown on Mojo.
Oh, but not before the new Queen of the Ring.
Nia Jax. There you go.
Me and Dirk, you know the guy that used to do the show with me.
Oh yeah,
Um,
he's 100% not here, according to my calculations.
yes, I can almost tell you exactly where he is right now.
Hmm.
It starts with a K and ends with an R.
KR.
Yes, it starts with a K, ends with R, but you're right. The next letter would after the K would be another R.
Hmm. I might be wrong, but let's see. According to the calculations, he might be at Kroger.
Yes, you
Hmm.
are correct, Simon.
Unbelievable.
In there, and according to Mojo's calculations, it is indeed correct that Simon Seville is actually the smartest of the Sevilles.
Hmm.
His IQ's even higher than Dave's.
To be fair, that's all the chipmunks and chipettes. Even Miss Miller. Oof. Nice lady, but one flew over the cuckoo's nest when it comes to her.
Oh, where does the IQ? I would guess that your girlfriend would be the
Jeanette.
second smartest.
Yes.
Man, I always am forgetting.
You don't forget Jeanette. I like Jeanette. Don't tell her, but I am smarter. She thinks we're on equal ground when it comes to smartness.
Yeah, but I don't envy you two because of you have the older sibling that
Hmm.
are egomaniacs.
Yeah. Takes me back to 1987 when we did the parachute around the world. And all of a sudden we had to stop and do a musical. We are the girls and boys of rock and roll. Good song, but why did Alvin and Brittany had to drag us into it?
They seem to do that a lot, but some people would say there wouldn't be much of an adventure if it wasn't for their mischief.
That's true. You know what? I'm 65% shocked that that song won't be one of Mojo's picks.
Oh, Mojo's almost got his picks for next week almost done.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of shocked, I am 95% shocked that Dirk got all his picks done.
Let's see. It would be called. Wait, that can't be right.
Hmm,
Oh no, not again. Let's
not
see.
again. What happened?
Oh no, that's right.
Hmm.
They're just wrong. For some reason, they were showing 7 on a list, and
Oh,
I opened it
7.
up and it was like, no, that's not right. There's only 6 on there.
Is this a Mickey Mouse thing where he said I killed 7 with one blow?
Mm. And I think this should be wrong too, because I feel like
Uh-oh.
I do have 2. For some reason, it
2.
was only saying 1.
No.
But I haven't added. I don't know if they're your picks or Theodore's picks, but Dirk sent me some picks for Monk Mall.
Hmm. I may have to ask them. I think it's 75% guaranteed it was probably Theodore. Because Dirk was still at Kroger. What's that? Oh, never mind. He went to Meyer. because of that shooting that happened back on Wednesday.
So tell us more about that. Did you hear if it was like, was this person just losing it and just shooting all around like a crazy person and didn't care who he was gonna hit? Or was it seemed more like he was coming in there specifically for somebody?
Yeah, well, according to my sources, that the guy was walking in, and the two cops thought he was very suspicious. So the two cops stopped the guy, and the guy shot at the cops, and he ran into the store. And I guess he shot one of the innocent civilians, and the cops shot him. That's my understanding.
Oh wow.
It
It makes you wonder like what that guy did, or like you want to know more information about him. That how did he get so far that he was instantly that at arms with the cops following him? Like you have to be in some kind of way or have some kind of past if you're that ready to go with the cops.
Yeah, that is kind of suspicious. Like, I'm ready to go. Draw, copper. And I don't mean draw the color copper. I mean draw, copper. How they used to say back in the days.
Dropping
Yes. We need more information. I may have to check on the news to see what else they say.
Got to get to the chopper.
No. We can't have nice things. All this shooting going around.
Well, that makes me feel better than just thinking that it might have been some kind of madman who was just gonna shoot up the place and not care about or anything. It's more,
Well, he was going to go into the store, so we don't know what he was going to do. What his modus operandi was. Scary times. Scary.
yes, Mojo is hoping that there'll be a third name on the list
Third.
for voting, because Mojo would rather not vote than have to vote for one of those two ass clowns.
Yep. Your buddy Trump is now a convicted felon. 34 counts.
We're still not letting him in the villain club.
No, not at all. I
You can
thought
have
you weren't.
Skeletor. Even Skeletor voted against it.
Wait a minute. I thought you guys weren't villains anymore.
Oh, we still have the villain club. We have a motto that's even goes. You may have seen it in Wreck-It Ralph. Just because you're bad guys
Right.
doesn't make you bad guys.
That's 100% Mojo's explanation, according to my calculations. But what about Skeletor? Oh, he hasn't been around
They
lately.
call you a bumbling boob.
I'm not a bumbling boot. I'm smart. Not bumbling at all. Bumbling, rumbling, and stumbling. Chris Berman.
Oh, you also said our good friend SP and ST. were on the SmackDown.
Yes. They were wishing cheesy Styles goodbye, but it was all a Mark Henry ploy to get Cody Rhodes.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of Mark Henry, I decided to watch MLW Battle Riot 6, and he was on that show along with Teddy Long.
That's
They
right,
were
playa.
that's right. They
Did he make
represent
a tag team match?
well, no, they were elders for this match between Alex Kane and AJ Francis to see who was going to be leader of the Boomaye Club. Boomaye, Boomaye, Boomaye. But Alex Kane won, so he is now in control. Well, he's been in control, but he reclaimed his throne from the Boomaye Club. Your girl Faye Jackson was there,
Kumbaya.
and your girl Faye Jackson was there in all her thickness.
Where?
Yes, way.
On MLW?
MLW. She was representing the Boomaye Club. She was wearing tight pants and a tight shirt. He was in Alex Kane's corner.
Hey!
I think the Boomaye Club is the only, you might say, that's the closest we're going to get to a nation of domination type faction.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would go just beyond Bobby and the
The Pride, the
yes,
Street Profits.
yes, that they continue on. Like I thought another good member would be Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah. He's short as me. But to be fair, he did wrestle Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. They're pretty tall. But I didn't know he was short as me, Carmelo Hayes. That's 100% shocker, according to my calculations, when it comes to Simon Seville.
Well, there's also like Nia Jax, who you go, she looks so giant compared to all the other girls and stuff. And you find out that it's not that she's so giant, it's that they're so tiny.
That too.
Because Nia Jax is about Mojo's height.
Hmm. Mojo is 5'10", according to my. Hold on here. Yep, calculations. You're 5'10".
Yes, and then that's why I think that they always tried to not have Nia and Charlotte in there at the same time because of then you actually are able to tell that Nia is not as tall as she looks at when she's next to somebody that's like 6 foot.
But you know that's coming. It's gonna be the battle of the queens. Nia Jax and Charlotte. 85%, I'm guaranteed it's gonna happen. Maybe at SummerSlam.
Yeah, she has been out for man, I can't even remember. I'm trying to think of the last big event that
It was right, not right, but close to WrestleMania. She got hurt. Maybe 2, 3 months before it. Don't quote me on my calculation. I do get it wrong sometimes.
hmm.
Hmm.
But will Nia also be the champion?
Hmm.
Or will Bailey Boo come on up on top?
Hmm. Oh, I got to say, I did like the face between Nia Jax and Piper Niven. Two big girls standing nose to nose.
And also, I believe both of those two are on the candidates for the Thicky James.
The Thicky James Awards. I 100% calculated, forgot about them. The awards, that is. And Simon Seville never forgets, except this part. But here's something. I am 70% confused when it comes to Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. I thought they were gonna meet at All In, but apparently they're gonna meet next month at Forbidden Door for the title. I don't see how you beat either one of them right now. It's gonna be a fuck finish. I wouldn't beat Ospreay, and I'm not beating Swerve Strickland. So maybe this is a 2-match thing. They'll meet next month, and then they'll meet at All In. Because Will Ospreay won that Battle Royal to determine the number one contender.
Yes, and so after AEW just gave Mercedes Moné the women's championship,
Right?
and knowing that Will Ospreay was a big signing and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to throw it out the window that they give him 2 belts.
Well, I'm not either. I'm just
It would
surprised
be
that.
ridiculous, and I agree with you, Simon, that I could see that being a logical thing to do is have something where they both keep their belts and
Mm-hmm.
either a disqualification, some kind of count out, or
They have to, right?
interference.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think it's too soon. I'm thinking, are they already rushing this title shot between these two?
Yeah, well, look at Mercedes, who didn't have to beat anybody and get a title match and instantly give him the title.
No, that's true. Because I know during the show, it's 100% fact during the show that Dirk and Cheese were instant messaging back and forth while watching the show. And Cheese says after hour 1, he was trying to fight sleep.
Which show was that?
AEW Dynamite.
Yeah, I don't think I
Mm.
watched
remember-
that. But I heard that the Will Ospreay Kyle O'Reilly match was really good.
Hold on. I always wanted to do that. Cool. Kyle.
Mm. But Cool Kyle got cooled off by Will Ospreay in the end.
Of course. Another wasted talent. You could have told a story about his journey after his injury. No, just another guy.
I did see an article that was saying that of certain wrestlers from WWE that's contracts are about up.
Oh yeah, Becky Lynch and Chad Gable.
Yes, here was one that is coming up. I don't know. I think by the end of the year at least. But Shinsuke.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
And I feel like it would actually do him good move because I don't think they're going anywhere with him. I don't see them really doing anything other than like maybe a backtrack where they send him down to NXT.
Send them to TNA.
I think
But
that he would be one of the top stars at any of the other places, and that if he got a chance in any kind of push, that he does have the talent and entertaining and everything that. But I don't see if him staying to just continue to not be. I think staying would only hurt his career because
No,
I don't see them giving him any kind of push.
Well, according to my sources and calculation, he likes to surf and he likes the money. So who knows? He might just stay there since he's pretty much comfortable.
But at some point in time, you would have to think in the contract negotiations that he'd be like, are you actually going to do something with me? Because that's important.
Yeah, depends on how much money they're going to offer him.
We'll pay you such and such, but you're just going to lose every time.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make you the new Brooklyn Brawler.
Hey, I like the Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, did you also like his win-loss record?
No, but Brooklyn was getting paid, so he's happy. Just like one of my favorite. I'm not gonna say the word to insult him. Enhancement talents. SD Special Delivery Jones. I like that dude. But yeah, Shinsuke could go to AEW and probably lose to Will Ospreay, Okada, Swerve Strickland. Who knows?
No, that would be something cool, and I think that would be a great way if he did go to AEW. Is have some kind of the elite
The Elite. No, I'm not gonna do it.
and stuff, and have Okada looking like the leader, taking out all sorts of people and stuff. Everybody's down. Okada's looking like he's standing on top of the mountain by himself. And then all of a sudden somebody's behind him and it's Nakamura, like a ghost from the past.
Nakamura. Yeah, it depends how comfortable you are with Tony Khan's booking.
Which I'm not, but if Mercedes Moné is getting all that and everything, I feel like Shinsuke would get a pretty good push.
Maybe. That is if Tony sees is Shinsuke Nakamura on the same level playing field as a star as a Mercedes Moné in his eyes.
Well, so far I'm seeing that he's with Ospreay, that he does definitely know his work for New Japan.
New Japan. But I wonder if he went.
Think about it. Like, wouldn't you consider Ospreay and Okada a few years ago just like people you wouldn't think you'd ever see leave New Japan? That they were the gee whizzite.
Yep, gee whizzite. Who's
That's three of the big some of the biggest names in the last 10 years in New Japan.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Had a chance with Takeshita, but no. Moxley beat him up right in a non-title match. He couldn't beat a one-arm Moxley. Yes,
You
Dirk,
could
I
say
get it.
he took a shitta.
Yes, you might say that. And what do we get? We got Sky Blue attack Mercedes Monet from behind. Had the match later, and Mercedes won. So there you go. Mojo is getting cold. This is the AC conditioner.
Damn it, Dirk.
Hmm. I agree, but my calculation says he's still at Meyer. Darn it. I do like Chris Statlander's promo now that she's a heel. That was pretty cool. The one thing that's confusing me, 100% calculations that's confusing me. You had Noah MJF on your follow-up pay-per-view show. He's gonna be on this week against Roosh.
Roosh.
That's gonna be interesting because Roosh doesn't like to sell. Remember what he did to Jack Perry? Wouldn't sell for him.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Oh, SP wants to say something. Heavens to Murgatroyd! My Panthers! The Florida Panthers! They're in the finals!
Hmm.
And my pick for the basketball, the Dallas Mavericks, are in the finals!
Yes, they are. And hopefully they beat the Boston Celtics. Joey Numbers, Boston Celtics. That should be interesting.
Well, Huckleberry Hound here. He says if Skeletor curses the Boston Celtics, they might win the whole thing.
The only problem is that we can't find Skeletor anywhere, according to my sources and calculations.
That might be good for Dallas then.
It might be.
Because the last time Skeletor cursed Boston, they didn't lose a game after it.
No, not at all. Oh.
They were winning.
Mm-hmm. They were winning. Oh, we can't forget what happened last week. It looks like Dirk said some fighting words to Aaron when he said that Pac was a competitive jobber.
Oh.
According to my sources.
Well, would you say that Pac is on a higher thing and he should have won it over somebody like Osprey that was in there?
Well, ever since he came back, he hasn't been winning much matches. None that I've seen.
I thought he'd won like not a singles match, but I thought I saw him in the Death Triangle.
The issue with that is he's the one who had to take the losing fall. Oh, uh-oh, no. There's the clock.
Shout out to Julie Bubbles, Toils and Troubles,
Mm-hmm.
the Monkey Boy, and of course Willow Tree and her friend LZ, and even their little sister Riley. Birthday shout out to Julie's BFF Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And
Sha-
shout out to General
Panthro.
States,
Oh, wait. You're not done yet.
Major
Yeah.
News, and Big Papa Dave.
Indeed. Shout out to Cheese, because he going through some hard times after that car accident he had.
And not doing hard times, his brother Matty Icing.
Mm-hmm.
And Smart Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, I saw Tom in London, Birmingham Birch.
Yep, Tom Grassi. Gee whiz,
And then for a limited time only. Gee whiz,
Gee whiz, I.
Gee
Oh.
whiz, out of sight. Major Kid Dynamite.
Oh, yeah. This is one of Dirk's secrets, but if it comes down to Aaron and Juice, he's going to be cheering Juice because he's a big Juice fan.
Oh, Mojo would be disappointed then if they had Pac losing to Juice.
I do like Juice, though. I mean, Dirk likes Juice. That 100% did not come from me. One of my calculations.
Oh, Sensible Sam Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the trademark and fill the promoter. Due 2005.
Dude.
Oh.
Oh.
The OGMCs.
Sir Robert of Blaze and Jim. Don't call me Sid Vicious.
And the legend. Bobby Anthem, Mr. Bobby Anthem.
Bobby
Bishop
Anthem.
Anthem, Mr. Bishop Anthem.
Bishop Anthem. Oh yeah, shout out to also Sir Robert of Blades and Mark from Midnight Mass Creature Cast.
And speaking of Mark in Detroit.
The Sinister Minister Mark. Drew
It would be
Yari.
Yari if we forgot Drew Yari.
You better not do that.
Because that would be pathetic. It's pathetic with Scott and Rye bread.
Mm-hmm. They can't get the wrestling outlet with Boxman Smart. And now Cheese is going to join the fray.
For what?
For a wrestling outlet.
Oh, yes. Sometimes I forget that's what that is called now.
Mm-hmm. It's no longer the Dirt Sheet Dudes. It's Wrestling Outlet. Oh, yeah. The Evil Ghost.
And don't forget Spitball Media.
And happy birthday to Shaheen.
Shaheen's birthday today, too. Happy birthday, Shaheen.
Yep. 37 years young. Shout out to B-Show Brian and Drapes.
Drapes!
Shout out to the Bayou Geeks.
Oh, yeah. Fatty 316, G Maximus 420. And the man with no name.
Name.
Oh, like Mussolini.
And Baseball Chicky. Yeah,
Don't you forget Kevin Castle, D'Antoni, and Dark Trays.
Don't forget Wrestling Soup. Mission Joe Numbers. Super Party. Don Reynolds.
And Old Man Jenkins.
Nope, I didn't say that one, but go right ahead.
Oh, and don't forget cousin Randy.
There you go. Cousin Randy.
Oh,
Huh?
and we can't forget the Nasties.
The Nasty
Nasty
Boys?
Leroy.
Oh.
Yuck, Nasty. And over in that corner, don't be scared, Simon.
No.
It's a dogga baby.
Oh, that's what that is. I wasn't sure what that was crealing in that corner. Don Reynolds and White Chocolate. Shout out to them. And Anna, are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie?
Mm-hmm. Jason Salamonster.
Oh, old orange salmon.
Yep, Orange Solomon. Who got beat up by Trent again. Why is that feud continuing?
Oh, I thought I had seen something where Orange won,
He
but then was
won.
like laid out.
Yeah, he won. And then Trent joined the family.
Oh,
Don Callis's family.
that's weird because of
Yeah.
how Don Callis was constantly seeming like he was going for Orange.
And it was a swerve.
Man, that was Strickland.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I can't forget Lee Sanders and Chris Matthews.
What would you say?
Oh, yeah. Marvin the Movie Monster. Kevin Apollo. Awful. And the Disciplinary Committee. Check them out on Toonie Town Wrestling.
Oh, did we mention the Federation?
Oh, not the Fudges. Travis and Tyler Fudge. That would have been devastating if we didn't mention them, according to my calculations. Shout out to Alvin and Theodore and Dave Seville.
Shout out to Dirk Dradoon,
Dr.
Theodore.
Brian Wright.
Ryan Wrong.
Oh, Too Sweet Me, Bro.
Too sweet.
Sounds like he fell off a cliff.
I'm still here.
Good. Jock Tastico and Sasha Baron Corbin and Anna. Well, I said Anna. MF Spade.
Berg Suplex City Limits.
Suplex. Dirty Bird. Dirty. Tie the trademark.
Oh, we did tie in, Phil.
Oh, you might say we tied some loose ends. But in my calculation, that was 100% funny.
That was though. And with that, that's a good way to go out for the show.
Well, not to mention this.
This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end.
And a shout out to Mojo's Blanket.
Oh, sorry, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this. It's been a good one, Simon.
Yes, it was 100% fun according to my calculations.
And his calculations are not wrong. See you later.